Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, August 22nd, 2017. This is the Daily Mix TV's morning edition. So I hope you guys had a blast yesterday with all the activities around the solar eclipse. There were a lot of brands that did just community and celebratory campaigns around the solar eclipse, and then there were some who did some hard promotion to drive sales. So we're going to do a deeper dive later this week as those results pour in. Now on to this morning's coverage. Outdoor apparel brand Kuhl has taken legal action against Jagermeister. They're accusing the German spirits brand of trademark infringement and dilution in its U.S. advertising campaign. Now, the outdoor wear manufacturer has claimed that Jagermeister's ad campaign, which was done by creative house Opperman Weiss, prominently features the Kuhl trademark. The campaign includes slogans like, "Find a Kuhl spot, drink it ice cool." The German word Kuhl is translated as cool in English. So apparently Kuhl's founder and president, Kevin Boyle, received a screenshot from a magazine publisher asking if his company was doing a collaboration with Jaeger. Now, guys, in spirits marketing, you've got to be extra careful. There are a lot of folks that do not want to be affiliated with alcohol. So this email is what led Boyle to believe there was going to be confusion and dilution of his brand in the marketplace because of Jaeger's campaign. This is the statement they released. In German, the word Kuhl is used in reference to temperature. It's not used in reference to smooth, laid back, hip, or in style. We have to protect our customers from the confusion and dilution caused by the Jagermeister campaign. Kuhl is the second largest privately held apparel brand in the outdoor sector with sales of over $200 million in the U.S. alone. Now, earlier this year, for the first time in its 80-year history, Jaeger released a new brand identity and campaign that was inspired by the, quote, notion of perfection. So while I applaud Opperman Weiss for doing a new brand shot and going after a newer level of campaign for Jagermeister, they get the shaking my head of the day. Shame on Opperman Weiss. You guys should have known better than this. I'm sure you did a full trademark search, so I don't understand why you would even risk something like this happening. How could you not think that a company wouldn't sue when their very name is being used in a spirit brand's ad campaign? Especially when you look at the, yes, of course, I know you were going for the double entendre, but when you look at the brand DNA of Kuhl, it's all about cold weather. Hence the fact that they're an outdoor wear manufacturer. So using the very notion of Kuhl as in temperature in the campaign that way is just not right. Shame on you. That's amateur hour at best, guys. Now, on a whole other level, I love street marketing tactics. You have to be hyper creative. You've got to understand the DNA of your brand and your target. So I'm going to give you a really good example. In the 80s and early 90s, Kuhl cigarettes, K-O-O-L, distributed baseball caps to homeless people all over New York City to use them as free advertising. Guess what? It worked. OrangeTheoryFitness is opening in my neighborhood in Hudson Yards on 37th Street between 8th and 9th Avenues in Manhattan, and they're using a similar tactic. Now, perhaps not purposefully, but that is what's happening nonetheless. Here's what I mean. Yesterday, my wife Kylie was walking Rolo, one of our dogs, in our neighborhood and saw these along her route. Now, she realized exactly what they were for, to promote the new location of the fitness chain. In this image, one sneaker was hanging on a subway entrance, and less than 30 minutes later, gone. Well, this morning at about 4:30 when I was on my way into work, I saw two homeless guys passed out on the sidewalk wearing OrangeTheoryFitness sneakers. Now, using tactics like this drives conversation and can lead to much higher sales so long as the brand's DNA is not being forsaken in the name of promotion. In other words, make sure you're lining up your brand's DNA with your customer target in terms of their behaviors and the things that they recognize and participate in every day. So in terms of Kuhl's case, they were targeting African Americans who smoked mentholated cigarettes at the time. So they went after homeless folks who lived in African American neighborhoods, knowing that there would be a halo effect with respect to those homeless folks moving around town because they really don't ever stay in just one neighborhood in the city. They often get pushed around by the police and told to move, or, people just don't want homeless people outside of their homes, so they ask them to leave, those kinds of things. Now, the same will be true of OrangeTheoryFitness especially today, given how high the homeless rate is in Manhattan right now, certainly in the rest of the city. New Yorkers recognize brand colors, symbols, and marketing pushes every minute of every day. In this case, I could easily see those orange sneakers becoming synonymous with the fitness chain, which is growing so quickly in Gotham. Kudos to Orange Theory Fitness. I hope you guys keep it up. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the CEO of Hill Story Marketing. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. We would love to hear from you, so please email us at thedailymixtv@gmail.com. We'll catch you guys this afternoon. Have a great rest of your morning.